Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's magical message. I pray that you all are doing well, and I hope that you all are prepared for a really wonderful week. So, the theme of this week is the daughter of coins. Now, this week really has a really black and white kind of path in terms of what you can expect to happen based off of where you are and what you've already done. Okay. So this week really focuses on whether or not you've paid attention to the details. Have you noticed the little things around you? Have you gotten to a place where you're standing in um, a new energy of value? You know, whether it be of yourself, whether it be of the people around you, that you care about, that you're friends with, that you work with, the environment that you're in, have you gained a greater sense of value? And there also seems to be this energy of, if you are that one that has been in integrity with those things, right? You've been in alignment with those things. You've done things previously that fall into alignment with those things, right? You can expect this week to be really financially successful, to experience some really wonderful breakthroughs. However, if you have not, you're going to have just the opposite experience, right? I said this was a very black and white kind of energy. This energy doesn't really feel like it's a whole lot of gray area, It's kind of like either you've done the work or you haven't. And so at this point, we are each experiencing whatever it is that is going to allow us to break through, right? And a lot of times those things can be whether they're challenges or whether they're just lessons that are come back around that are just like, okay, you've done this before, you've gotten this. Do you believe in yourself now? Do you know what it is that you want? Do you know who it is that you are? Are you standing in your values? Are you willing to, say what it is and do what it is that you need to do? Are you taking stock of the things that you're grateful for? Are you really taking into account all that goes into making you who you are and making all the things possible that are possible for you and for the ones that you care about, right? And so you're really being asked to stand in that space this week. If, again, you feel like you're in integrity with that. Obviously, if you're not, then just that energy is not, you're going to have some resistance to that energy. And as a result, you're going to experience what that is. So we're going to start off the week, we started off the week with a 5 of coins. And the 5 of coins speaks to change happening with your values, change happening with your money, things shifting. But this seems to be most especially one that you don't see all of. Right. This week, there may be some things that are a little bit hidden, and that may be part of the challenge for you. Right. Is you don't know all the details, but you're still being required to act or to move or to stand a particular kind of way. And so, okay, so then how do you do that? Right. And so then the other lesson that we are being asked to show mastery in, or to show at least, having had done the due diligence to do the practice of being in that space, is patience and the ability to go inward and the ability to reflect and the ability to get still. Even if there's other things happening around you, right? And in that space, you allow yourself to open up to greater possibility. And so that is going to be kind of like that thing this week, right? Is allow yourself to be open to greater possibility. Know that whatever it is that's going on, whether it's positive or negative, right? Not saying that this week is going to be, just full of challenges, right? This week is going to be a really amazing week, right? But at the same time, there's still a balance that's there. And so what's needed to create that balance, right, is going to be different for everyone. And so it's going to be important that you're inward. It's going to be important that you're staying in tune with yourself so that you can move accordingly. Because again, everything is not going to be exactly what it seems that, when you're looking at it. There's always going to be, more. And that more doesn't mean that it's a negative thing. But that more could mean that maybe the perspective that you went in having is not the perspective that, is actually showing the truth of what it is. And then we're going to move into the middle of the week with a 9 of coins, right? And that's kind of the energy we're moving into now. And that 9 of coins is like, okay, this can be a really, really beautiful experience of graduation, of transformation, of having the opportunity to really look back and reflect and celebrate this new financial space, this transformation that has taken place in your values. A lot of people could see that they have some really amazing financial breakthroughs, value kind of breakthroughs, things that are important to them, right? Some things that you may have been working on, you're going to see that be a success this week, and again, that is based on the work that you've done, right? So who are you? Who have you been? Those kind of things. And on the shadow end of that, right, you could be experiencing losing out on finances, on opportunities. You could, this could be a situation where maybe who you are in terms of who other people see you as, right? Maybe that version of you was kind of hit, right? You might come up against maybe some drama and just some things going on that kind of create some conflict or some obstacles. And then as we move into the end of the week, we have Mother of Baskets, and she really offers us this really comforting invitation to move forward, to look forward, to trust the path that we're on. And this doesn't feel like, again, because I said earlier that there's some things about this week that you're just not going to see, and it doesn't feel like this energy is necessarily going away, because it feels like we are all in a new space, individually and then collectively as well. And so you're really having to kind of get to know where it is that you are. But what we've been having the opportunity to learn over the past few weeks is a greater sense of trust within self as well. And so in that, right, if you think about this as like the ultimate mother, the universe, mother nature, love, when you think about those kinds of energies and those kind of frequencies, there is a trust, right, that's naturally kind of there in that energy. And there is an invitation to move forward, to trust that movement forward, even if you don't see everything, because you don't have to. It's kind of like, that bird and those things, especially if you've been moving in alignment. But regardless, right, even if you find that this week you have but come up against different obstacles or different things have happened that are undesired, right, it doesn't mean that, you can't get something from those things, from those lessons, right? And so at the end of the week, regardless, what you're shown is infinite compassion, is unconditional love. And that's something that we all need to dive into a little bit more. We all are being asked to embrace a little bit more, and we're going to be required to as we move forward. But that love and that support and that guidance is going to be there. You have to be able to balance yourself, balance those energies, right? It's not always going to be smooth, but in even those rocky moments, those rocky places, do you have the ability to simply just be at peace, right? And so that's really going to be that's going to be the thing, right? That's going to be the the lesson and the gift and the blessing that this week really brings to us, and the energies that we're going to see come forward. So I pray again that you all are having a wonderful week. I am going to be putting out some information pretty soon, so you will definitely stay tuned. And if you got something from this video, if you would like to share something that has happened in your week or that you've just been experiencing, my email is down below in the description, so definitely check that out. And like, subscribe, and follow, and we will talk again next week. Bye.